you ever stopped and wondered what separates the truly wealthy from everyone else? Is it their skills, their connections, maybe a bit of luck? It's more than that. It's about mindset, the way they think, perceive, and approach life. Millionaires don't just think about wealth in terms of money. They think about it as a lifestyle, a philosophy, and a mindset. But here's the thing. These mindsets aren't just for the ultra-wealthy. You can adopt them too. So let's dive into 10 powerful mindsets that create millionaires. Mindsets you can start applying today. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap on how to think your way to lasting wealth. Let's kick it off with a mindset of continuous self-improvement. Most people are content with just being good enough in their skills or knowledge. But the millionaires? They're always seeking to get better. Have you ever heard of the concept of Kaizen, the Japanese word for continuous improvement? Millionaires live by this principle. They understand that growth never ends. Whether it's reading a book, taking a course, or getting a mentor, they're constantly learning and growing. You don't get to millionaire status by staying where you are. You get there by always seeking to level up. So, ask yourself, are you pushing yourself to grow every day, or are you coasting through life? Next up, we've got delayed gratification. Now, I know this one doesn't sound like a lot of fun, but hear me out. Millionaires know how to control their impulses. Instead of spending money on quick pleasures, they focus on long-term goals. You ever find yourself in a store, tempted by the newest gadget, and then you make the purchase? Yeah, we've all been there. But the difference is that millionaires don't let those fleeting desires dictate their financial decisions. They know that real wealth is built by putting off the short-term pleasures for long-term gains. And here's another one, embracing discomfort. Ever notice that the things that truly challenge you often lead to the most growth? Millionaires love discomfort because they know that's where growth happens. Whether it's starting a business, taking a risk, or facing a tough challenge, they don't shy away from discomfort. In fact, they seek it out. Why? Because they understand that without it, there's no breakthrough. So, when was the last time you did something uncomfortable that pushed you to grow? If you're not pushing your boundaries, you're staying stagnant. A big one is the mindset of abundance. Have you ever found yourself thinking there's just not enough to go around? Whether it's time, opportunities, or money, many people live in a state of scarcity, but the wealthy operate from an abundance mindset. They believe there are endless opportunities, resources, and ways to succeed. They're not worried about competition. They know that there's enough for everyone who's willing to work for it. If you walk around thinking there's a limited amount of wealth or success, you'll constantly be fighting for scraps. But if you adopt an abundance mindset, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere. Now, let's talk about embracing failure as a lesson. Have you ever feared failure so much that you held back from pursuing something you really wanted? I get it. We all have. But millionaires see failure differently. They don't see it as something to avoid. They see it as an essential part of the journey. Every failure is a learning opportunity. In fact, many millionaires have failed multiple times before hitting it big. Their secret isn't avoiding failure, but learning from it and moving forward. Are you allowing fear of failure to hold you back, or are you embracing it as part of your growth process? Let's move to thinking big. How big are your dreams? Can you even imagine the kind of life you truly desire? Millionaires don't just think about getting by, they think about what's possible on a massive scale. They set goals so big that they scare themselves. Why? Because they know that thinking small keeps you trapped in mediocrity. When you think big, you open yourself up to limitless possibilities. You'll find new paths and opportunities that you never considered before. Ask yourself, how big are your dreams? And are you allowing yourself to think beyond your current limitations? Another powerful mindset is mastering your emotions. Have you ever made an impulse decision based on how you were feeling in the moment? Whether it's buying something you didn't need or reacting to a tough situation out of anger or frustration? Millionaires understand that emotions are temporary, but the consequences of emotional decisions can last a lifetime. They work to control their emotions, especially when making financial decisions. Instead of reacting to the world around them, they respond strategically. If you can learn to control your emotions, especially in high-pressure situations, you'll make better decisions that help you build lasting wealth. Now let's dive into collaboration over competition. While many people view success as a zero-sum game, millionaires know that collaboration can lead to greater success for everyone. Instead of focusing on what others are doing wrong, they look for ways to work together and lift each other up. Think about it. When you collaborate, you pool resources, ideas, and strengths, leading to greater outcomes. Have you ever considered working with someone who's in a similar field to you? Or have you been so focused on outdoing others that you've missed the opportunity to collaborate? Another mindset is the long-term vision. Millionaires don't just live in the now, they're always planning for the future. It's about seeing beyond the next paycheck or the next month's goals. Millionaires think in decades, not just years. They plan their financial future with the understanding that building wealth takes time. The decisions they make today are with a long-term vision in mind. So, think about it. What's your long-term vision? Are your current habits setting you up for the future you desire, or are they holding you back from reaching your full potential? One mindset that can't be overlooked is taking massive action. It's easy to dream, but without action, your dreams remain just that, dreams. Millionaires are action takers. They're not just thinking about their goals, they're actively working on them every day. You may have heard that knowledge is power, but in reality, knowledge without action is useless. Millionaires are all about turning ideas into reality. Are you putting in the work every day to make your dreams come true? Or are you waiting for the perfect moment that may never come? And finally, let's talk about gratitude and abundance. The more you practice gratitude, the more abundance you attract. Millionaires understand that appreciating what they have and staying humble is key to their success. They don't take anything for granted, and they always make it a point to acknowledge the value in every moment. From appreciating relationships to recognizing opportunities, gratitude opens the door to more success. What's something you're grateful for right now that can help you grow today? Now that you know these 10 mindsets, let me ask you, which one do you need to adopt today to start changing your wealth building game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got more insights coming your way, like the next video, 12 crucial steps you have to make in business. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. These steps will help turn those mindsets into real, tangible action. See you there.